Capricorn are very ambitious. They have a persistent drive toward life, especially about work. It's this workaholic attitude that makes them excellent employees. They are dedicated. Hello, and welcome to Moon Magic Astrology. Capricorns are known as the goat. I did that pretty good. These cardinal earth signs are ruled by the planet Saturn, and the following horoscope will help you understand this new moon energy in the sign of Capricorn, as they are ambitious, loyal creatures. Now, have you ever watched a goat? They are scavengers, constantly foraging and focused on their tasks at hand. It's this relentless drive that is the energy of the Capricorn. However, these zodiac signs tend to be introverted, like the goat. They seem to be a bit uptight and very sensitive to touch. They stay quiet and focused. Being persistent and ambitious seems endless for them. I'm getting tired just talking about them. They're workaholics. No kidding. They are truly amazing to watch, though. Persistent and disciplined. Now, because of Capricorn's ambitious behavior, you should prepare to feel a strong need to become useful in society. And even though Capricorns are very shy, they are always looking for acceptance or approval of their accolades from the outside world. And when they don't get that praise that they crave, they can feel resentful. So recognize your own accomplishments this month. Give yourself that pat on the back. It will raise your vibration just by you being so amazing. No one else has to chip in on that belief. You got this. Trust in yourself. Capricorn season is the beginning of the winter solstice, making Capricorn the cardinal sign for December. Cardinal signs feel a sense of immediacy or urgency to get things started. They are the beginners. Now, it's the cardinal modality that makes the Capricorn natural-born leaders. This cardinal energy will help us move forward, feeling ambitious like the Capricorn. Not slowing down until we succeed, constantly moving forward. It really is good energy to share with this new moon. So let's set some intentions to help us move forward toward our highest potential or towards something we desire. Riding this wave of motivation by Capricorn's new moon. Now, don't take your eyes off of them. Not because they might do something interesting that you might want to watch, but because the Capricorn can be a bit sneaky. Capricorns are shy. They can become restricted by fears, and they may have a lack of self-confidence. This is why they may sometimes seem sneaky. So for these reasons, you may need to pay attention this month to any fears or lack of confidence that you may feel. Avoiding being the wallflower. Step into your power and do not let fear stop you from being you. And since Capricorns don't show their feelings, you may see them as being cold-hearted. But this is an illusion. They are actually very humble, and they are loyal and devoted to family and friends. So be prepared to hide some of your feelings this month and also expect to be humbled. And you might notice a stronger drive to have your nose to the grind like a true workaholic does. So roll up your sleeves and let's get some work done. Now, Part of that earth energy is about stability in material things. So it's no surprise that Capricorns are great providers, as they are earth signs. Capricorns are most compatible with Taurus, Virgo, Scorpio, and Pisces. And remember, water signs like Scorpio and Pisces tend to balance the earth signs and vice versa. I mean, picture it. The fluidness of water helps the earth grow, and the earth gives structure for the water to flow. I like that. Capricorn are the type of partner that will remain loyal and very protective of their relationships and family. So be prepared to feel like you are the faithful old dog that will lie around for years on end, and yet, if need be, will protect the whole brood like the king of the forest if you feel the need to. But be cautious of this powerful energy. That protective masculine energy sometimes comes across a bit overboard, making you seem like a control freak. Instead, use this protective energy to create that type of lifestyle that the Capricorn desires the most. It's the life of security and material abundance. I know, it may sound boring, but Capricorn energy this month will be predictable. I don't know about the rest of you, but last year was way too much unstable energy for me. I am ready for predictable. Now, don't misunderstand Capricorn. They have been described as rigid, pessimistic, and stubborn. They tend to make their own rules and are not typical people. The Capricorn are realistic, and they do not waste time imagining or acting, dreaming, manifesting their desires. They have this notion that if you put hard work into any endeavor, you will receive the benefits from that work because you earned it. Workaholics. Whew, we're going to be tired this month. Put your boots on. Capricorn represents material status in the world, mirroring the significance of the goat, who seeks power from his social standing in his herd. Capricorns are the ultimate perfectionist. They look for appreciation and respect from others and wanting all the efforts to be validated so they can feel accomplished. They need to have a place in society where they can lead. They are the martyrs and the champions, the guardians and the judges. They are the leaders. They like to fix everything. It's their natural state. But when they do not receive that praise that they believe they deserve, they can become quite disappointed, feeling unappreciated, making them feel like the loneliest person in the world. They are perfectionists. They're the ones wringing their hands in the meeting, creating the ever-increasing goals, and suffering the tidal wave of self-criticism that lasts forever from their outcomes. Capricorns are workaholics, and they prefer to be completely self-sufficient. They are the masters of self-control and have the ability to lead the way, making solid and realistic plans, and managing many people who work for them. Capricorns will learn from their mistakes, and they get on top basically from their experiences and expertise. Now, I know I said Capricorn new moon energy will make us feel like workaholics, but Capricorns bring us some playful energy that's needed to build a solid relationship. It also helps that we just finished with the December Gemini full moon, as it gave Capricorn some much-needed communication that has made the January home front cozy and happy for now. So expect this Capricorn sensual side to bring in a little lustful energy, maybe even crazy wild energy. But remember, this energy can be contained with Capricorn's discipline and their desire to control. Enjoy your pleasures, be playful, and a bit wild. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, the stoic planet that governs limitations like time and restrictions, along with life's growing pains. Saturn is the only planet that rules two zodiac signs, Capricorn and Aquarius. Now, Saturn takes over 28 years to orbit or circle the zodiac wheel, visiting each zodiac sign for about 2.5 years. On December 22nd, Mercury will bring in better communications, and that should last into mid-January. This energy will also help you solve a myriad of your own problems by finally utilizing proper and thorough communications. Capricorn lie in the 10th house on the zodiac wheel. The 10th house is the house of career, long-term goals, structure, status, your reputation, and your public image. It's a masculine energy, fathers and fatherhood. The 10th house on the zodiac wheel is nicknamed I Achieve, also called purpose. Now, let's talk about the tarot connection for the zodiac sign of Capricorn, the Devil. This card has some serious misconceptions, and it's usually feared by the person sitting for the tarot reading, known as the querent. It might even trigger a fight or flight response in some querents. But the Devil card should not always be feared. It is merely about human desires and the negative aspects of human life. The Devil card, a major arcana card, Roman numeral XV 15 in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, shows the Devil as a figure half human and half beast-type animal. He has wings like a bat on his back and long talons for toes. He's perched on a square-like altar. A man and woman are chained to his altar. They represent Adam and Eve after their fall from God's graces. Both have human facial features with horns on their heads and hooves instead of feet. They have long tails. These things symbolize their animal nature. The Devil holds a burning torch upside down in his left hand, the light in the darkness, the vital flame for humanity, symbolizing passion, energy, enthusiasm, sexuality, and desires. It appears as if the Devil is lighting the tail of the man, possibly igniting lust. The tail of the woman appears to have grapes at the end. This represents her capability to bear fruit if she gives in to her sexual desires. The Devil's right hand is held upright with 2 fingers pointing toward the sky. This signifies God's acknowledgement. This representation is also seen in the Hierophant. Both cards also show 2 figures in front of the main character. The Hierophant signifies godly desires, while the Devil signifies human desires. There is a fly in the center of a pentagram on the Devil's forehead. Pentagrams are associated with the occult, and the fly represents pestilence, death, or rotting, a sign of filth, or everything bad in the world. These are negative energies and can indicate negative feelings such as fear, anxiety, guilt, or frustration. The devil in the upright position could mean that you are overindulging in the material world or in physical pleasures. You may have unhealthy habits or addictions. This card could also mean that you suffer from negative mental behaviors or sins, darkness, phobias, fears, hopelessness, or even black magic. It might mean that someone has tricked you into a situation where you have no control over the outcome. This could be a toxic physical or mental situation where you feel trapped, either by material pleasures or by your own lack of free will. This could also be the dark side of your personality or the dark side of your life, which might be holding you back. Now, the devil card in reverse means the worst is in the past, but it will not be a cakewalk. After all, you did sell your soul to the devil. This card in reverse is you waking up from your nightmare, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak. Finding this card in reverse could mean that you're overcoming your addictions and bad habits. You are no longer overindulging, or you may no longer be codependent. You have regained your control and your free will. You are now in control of your desires, your sexuality, creativity, and your independence. No chains bind you. This card upright in a reading asking how someone sees you means you're materialistic and superficial, totally self-centered and selfish, always serving your own pleasures. You are someone who gives into basic animal instincts, knowing that these actions may not serve you well in that moment or in your future. Now, if you get this card in reverse for the position of how others see you, it means you're breaking free of restrictive habits. You are aware of your shortcomings and of your strengths, and you are possibly reclaiming your freedom and individuality. Now, the devil card upright in a love reading can mean that you've lost your independence or there is a codependency. It may also symbolize abuse or disturbing fetishes, cheating, even lustfulness. If this relationship is built on sexual desires, it's the wrong foundation and the relationship will not last. There may also be sexual addiction in this relationship, or it may simply indicate that someone feels trapped or suffocated in the relationship. Now, if you're single, the devil card upright means that sexual tension and frustration have been building up and affecting your mentality. In reverse, the devil card in a love reading, that even if your relationship is going through a rough patch, there's still a chance to make it work. The shackles are coming off. Now, the devil card upright in a career reading can indicate that you feel trapped in a job that you don't like, or that you have bad habits that are affecting your productivity. This could be a warning to be especially careful of contracts and agreements at this time. The devil is in the details. So don't skim through the legalities. Be cautious of what you're getting yourself into. This card can also indicate fraud or shady deals, so do be careful. The devil card in reverse in a career reading means your career or finances may be improving. It could also mean your debt has been paid or a deal will be in your favor. But don't completely let your guard down. It's the Devil card. Also, when the Devil card is found in a reading, upright or reversed, it could mean you're the black sheep, and the person of interest blames you for no good reason and might even project their own faults on you. You are the scapegoat. Now, the Devil card upright in a yes or no reading is almost always no. Thank you for joining us at Moon Magic Astrology as I send you light and love always.